And soon after the focused strikes on terrorists and terror infrastructure in Pakistan, India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval also briefed his counterparts across the world about Operation Sindoor and made it clear that perpetrators of terror have been targeted in this operation without hurting any civilian. World leaders expressed solidarity with India in the fight against terrorism and called for restraint. Here's our report.
Soon after the focused strikes on terrorists and terrorist infrastructure at 9 sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir as part of Operation Sindoor, NSA Ajit Doval spoke with NSAs of several countries including US NSA and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, UK NSA Jonathan Powell, Saudi NSA Musaid Al-Aiban, UAE NSA H. Sheikh Tahnoon, Secretary General of NSC of UAE Ali Al-Shamsi, and NSA of Japan Masataka Okano. Contact was also established with Russian NSA Sergei Shoigu, member of Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Minister of Foreign Affairs of PRC Wang Yi, and diplomatic advisor to French President Emmanuel Bon. NSA briefed his counterparts on actions taken and methods of execution, which was measured, non-escalatory, and restrained. He emphasized that India had no intent to escalate, but was well prepared to retaliate resolutely should Pakistan decide to escalate. Global leaders have urged restraint and expressed solidarity with India in the fight against terror. Israel has extended its support to New Delhi, defending its right to self-defense. Israeli ambassador to India, Roeh Nazar, wrote on social media platform X, and I quote, Israel supports India's right to self-defense. Terrorists should know that there is no place to escape from their heinous crimes against innocents. End quote. Reacting to Operation Sindoor, US President Donald Trump said, and I quote, people knew based on some of the past experiences that something was going to happen. Hope that the fighting between the two countries will end soon. End quote. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres' spokesperson said that the UN chief is very concerned and has called on both nuclear-armed Asian neighbors to exercise maximum military restraint. The UAE's Foreign Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan urged both India and Pakistan to exercise restraint, de-escalate tensions, and avoid further escalation. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot has also called on India and Pakistan to exercise restraint. The Russian Foreign Ministry said that it condemns all forms of terrorism and it was deeply concerned by the growing military confrontation between India and Pakistan. China's Foreign Ministry spokesman also called on both sides to exercise restraint. Qatar's Foreign Ministry said that it is deeply concerned about the ongoing tensions between India and Pakistan and called for resolving the crisis through diplomatic means. UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy in a statement said UK was clear in its condemnation of the horrific terrorist attack in Pahalgam last month. UK's Foreign Secretary David Lammy in a statement said, and I quote, UK was clear in its condemnation of the horrific terrorist attack in Pahalgam last month. We need all sides to work urgently to see regional stability restored and ensure protection of civilians. End quote. Former British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak strongly supported India in its fight against terrorism. He said, and I quote, no nation should have to accept terrorist attacks being launched against it from land controlled by another country. India is justified in striking terrorist infrastructure. There can be no impunity for terrorists. End quote. Bureau Report, DD India.